A lot of the talks about the head coaches, and rightfully so. They're getting settled. Where's Mike McDaniel going to end up? Offensive genius, huh? Well, last year coaches made a difference. Liam Cohen brought Jacksonville's offense up to 11th from the 25th offense. All right, and of course Ben Johnson brought the Bears up to the 6th offense, all the way from the 32nd offense. So coaches, big deal. But right now, as that gets settled, let's peek in and look at the free agent running backs for next year and who might change a team up. Let's take a look. All right, let's get started with these free agent running backs next year. First one up is Travis Etienne, finished 8th overall, right? 12th in touches. Jacksonville really came on for him this year. You know, hey, he really picked it up over last year where it was a disappointment, right? So, hey, Travis Etienne, though, his contract is over, and 2025 was his last one, so he's going to be a free agent. So they've made plans, course ahead. They got this Tootin probably take over as the number one there for Jacksonville. But hey, Travis Etienne will be a hot prospect there in fantasy free. Our free agent who's going to sign him, Javonte Williams, finished 9th. 10th in touches. You can see he had a great week. Missed the last week of the season. Now, I don't know what they're going to do here. Jaden Blue never really fired. Maybe the last week here, but no. So, hey, a lot of people might be looking to sign Javonte Williams. He's finished 9th in scoring, and he's available last year. A lot of these guys were Rico Dowdell. He finished 16th in scoring. All right, kind of a surprise there. Hubbard took a back road here, kind of finished 42nd in scoring. So you got the 38th amount of touches, where Ricard got the 15th amount of all the running backs, 15th in charge there. So hey, he's going to be commanding some free agent dollars. You can see a lot of these people did the 1-year deal. They brought him in on 1 year, $6 million. He got paid pretty good, finished good, but you can see he's out of contract. So see what they do with Rico Dowdell, right? Next up, we've got Breece Hall's going to be available. Now, he's had a longer contract here, right? This was the full 4-year one, but he is out after this year. 4-year contract is over. So where will he sign? You know, they finished pretty good. You know, 17th on the year, 13th in touches. New offense. He'll be a hot commodity. So we've got 4 pretty good hot commodities so far that finished good last year. How about Kenneth Walker? All right, his contract is over too. It was a 4-year. And, of course, they've got Zach Charbonnet on their team. So maybe that's going to change some things up there. But, hey, you know, you got Charbonnet had pretty good year too. 23rd he finished, you know, in scoring. And right behind Kenneth Walker, they split all year. But Kenneth Walker will be looking for a new job maybe. How about Kenneth Gainwell, finished 26th in scoring, 28th amount of touches. Of course, there he pretty well ate Caleb Johnson's lunch here. He never really got fired there. So, and of course, Jalen Warren finished 18th. So a lot of sharing between those two. Kenneth Gainwell finished 26th. He's going to be a free agent looking for new work somewhere too. How about the next one? We've got Kareem Hunt. Kind of a surprise. He finished 29th. Here, he was on a 1-year contract too. 1.5 million brought him in. So who knows what they're going to do at running back? Who knows what they're going to do with their team? But Kareem Hunt was one of them too. Here we can bring in. How about Tyler Algier, 36? Hey, he fulfilled it. He's at the end of his contract. It was a 4-year too. There was a rookie one, but hey, you know, with that might mean something for Bijan Robinson if he's by himself. New coaching staff there. Who knows how it's going to go? But Tyler Algier, it's going to be a hot commodity here, right? Maybe in the free agent, he'll sign somewhere. That'd be interesting. J.K. Dobbins, right? Was on fire there at the beginning. Was just carrying it, and then he got hurt. And then, of course, that opens it up for Harvey. R.J. Harvey will be the big affected here if, depending on what they do with, he's a free agent. He's coming off an injury too. So, not Harvey. J.K. Dobbins is coming off the injury to his foot. He's on injured reserve. But we'll see if he, what if he can get a little action there. Denver bring him back on a sweetheart deal? Who knows? And we got some deeper ones. Rashad White. All right. Hey, him, and I can just go ahead and bring out the next one too. It's him and Sean Tucker are next. They're both free agents. White at the end of his 4-year contract finished up in 2025. So, and Sean Tucker, was he at the end of 4 too? He's going to be available. He's at a 3-year contract. But anyway, they're both available. Finished 41st and 44th. So, hey, does that mean that Bucky Irving, he can get going? He finished 40th, of course, missed those games. But, hey, will he have more time by himself? What kind of offense are they going to do there next year? And how about Emmanuel Wilson's finished 47th? Got some action here. Hey, he's was a 1-year, $1 million contract. You know, of course, Josh Jacobs is there till 2027, so they'll have him locked in. So Emmanuel Wilson might get some play here too. How about Bam Knight? He got some action here too. He was I think a 1 year. They signed him on 1 year and they brought him in. But all right. And how about we'll finish up with just a few more. Isaiah Pacheco. You know, he finished 52nd. I don't know how they're going to be wanting to bring him back in. Certainly not for a lot of money, but he's not under contract. And bring out the last ones here and see who we got. Robinson, he for San Francisco. You know, hey, that was a 1-year trade deal too. You know, we got him in there beginning of the year. Hey, he was the backup. You know, so and Keaton Mitchell. He looks like he's into his 3-year contract, so they might sign him. Najee Harris here. All right, he was a 1 year, so that was kind of a $5 million 1-year contract for them. Hey, that was kind of an, you know, they're not tied up long term or anything. How about Austin Eckler? Let's not forget about him. He had a 2-year, $4 million contract. Of course, got hurt early, so no more about that. So how about Ty Chandler? I think he's on the end here. So finished 118th. He's available, and let's see if we got a couple more here. A couple more. Alexander Madison. Now, he got hurt early on in the preseason, didn't do anything, but he was under contract. They paid him a little bit of money, 1 year, I think $5 million, and Miles Sanders, of course, too. So, anyway, that's a look at the free agent. The surprise ones, you know, are going to be Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams, Rico Dowdell. You know, all these were signed other than Breece Hall and these two, Javonte, and then were signed for that 1-year contract, and even Kenneth Gainwell. You know, what's he going to do? He was on that 1-year contract. Well, hey, he proved himself pretty capable. He probably going to get some money. So, hey, we'll see. Here's where they, of course, finished in scoring, 9th through the thing, and here's how many carries they got. You know, touches for the season where they were high. These first ones were high touch, you know, people here. You got a lot here in the touches, and that's it. So, all right, we'll look at some free agent running backs here. Let's take a look at this. I win again. Yes, sir. No brag, just fact here. I won my league again. That's my 12-team auction league. Made some good calls on some players. It's a 2-quarterback league, but hey, it's really your hits and misses you make on the players. You can double check my honesty. I published it before the season started in Fantasy for what's there left on September 6th. Hey, that makes 2 out of the last 3 years I've won my league, and I did pretty good in 2024, but Christian McCaffrey didn't have quite the same year he had this year. Point is, subscribe. Get out there and subscribe. I do a lot of good work before the draft starts. You want to get those videos.